Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Lavendaire and welcome back to another episode in our Transform Your Life series. If you're new here, every Wednesday I've been posting videos to help us transform our lives in all areas for 2025. So today we are talking about how to build self-confidence and change your self-perception. This is such a great topic. I love this one. This is going to be a really good one. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel and you click that bell to get notified of all my new videos on personal growth and lifestyle design. All right, so how do you build self-confidence and change your self-perception? So your self-perception is essentially how you see yourself, and that influences how you feel about yourself, and that influences how you show up in the world and how you kind of bring your energy into life or into a room, into a space. And there are so many little tips and tricks and hacks that we can do to shift that self-perception and to build our self-confidence. So today I'm going to break it down into 4 parts, and each part has little mini tips, but let's get into it. Part 1, physical self-care. This is the basics. This is the foundation. If you want to boost your self-confidence and change your self-perception, there are so many things that you can do, like little hacks on a very concrete and practical level to feel better about yourself. And it starts with taking care of your physical body. This means everything from your health, like exercise, nutrition, how much sleep you're getting, hygiene, skincare. There are all those things, like taking care of your physical form, like just making improvements in those areas will make you feel better about yourself. Like if you're feeling sluggish and lazy, like when's the last time you showered? Did you style your hair? Like, did you wash your face and do skincare? Have you been eating well? Have you been eating whole foods and giving your body nutrients? Have you been exercising? Because if we don't exercise for a long time, our body feels sluggish, things are stagnant because there's no circulation, everything feels better and looks better after we exercise. Like, you need circulation. You need the blood to flow through your body. You need to get up, stand, take a walk. So yeah, it really makes you feel better. And from feeling better and also looking better, you feel better about yourself. Like your self-confidence grows. So don't neglect the physical. Always start with, how can I take care of myself physically? Like, how can I take better care of myself physically? Where am I lacking? Where am I kind of being lazy and not doing as much as I could? And start from there. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, and sometimes it changes depending on like what phase or season of life you're in, and it's totally okay because you're not meant to be perfect all the time, but recognize where your weaknesses are. Like, I might be really good with skincare, but I'm really bad with exercising, or I might be really good with like hygiene, taking care of myself, but I'm really bad with my sleep schedule and I need to work on my sleep, or I need to work on exercising more. So really be honest with yourself. Where can you take better care of yourself physically? And then make a plan to do that, right? What can you do? What can you add to your routine every day or once a week at least to start building a new habit to take better care of yourself? So let me know, after reflecting, what is the one physical self-care habit that you're going to start doing to make you feel better about yourself? Comment down below. All right, part 2, self-love and inner wellness. This is all the internal work that you have to do to feel better about yourself and work on that relationship you have with yourself. There are so many ways that you can do this. There is one way that we talked about in the last video about mindset, is recognizing your self-talk and changing it so that your self-talk is more positive, kind, loving, and supportive rather than negative and critical all the time. You can try incorporating a new journaling practice like self-love journaling or compassionate journaling, which simply is sitting down to journal and say kind words to yourself. Like, what would you say if you were allowed to be compassionate, kind, and loving to yourself? How would you speak to yourself if you were speaking to like one of your most dearest loved ones? So practice that voice, whether it's in your mind or whether it's through journaling or even just saying it out loud, like in front of a mirror. You want to have some sort of self-love practice so that you are working on building that internal dialogue and you're boosting how you feel from the inside out, because self-confidence can be worked both ways. Like the first one was like outside in, like if you look good, feel good on the outside, you feel good on the inside. And now we're talking about doing it from the inside out. Like, what's going on in here? What's going on in here? How do I feel? What's my energy at? How can I take care of myself so that I feel more at peace or just more taken care of, more loved? Like, how can you love yourself better? What are the things you can do to nurture yourself and to nurture your energy, nurture your emotions, whatever it is? There are so many things, so many ways that we can be kinder to ourselves. Another part of this is getting better at setting boundaries. So loving yourself and protecting your inner wellness is really about setting boundaries and protecting yourself from anything that can disturb that, anything that can hurt you. So whether that is, I need to take a break from social media because I'm always negative when I compare myself or when I see too many things on social media, or it could be, okay, there are certain people in my life that always criticize me and it doesn't feel good, right? Certain people are toxic. I need to have a better boundary to protect myself from those people. So think about what influences you have in your life, whether those influences are positive or negative. And for any negative ones, how can you be better at setting boundaries, creating some space or some distance so that you don't let it affect you as negatively as it is? How can you protect your energy, protect your heart so that you just surround yourself with love and positivity? The more you do that, the better you are with like taking care of yourself and loving yourself, like the better you're going to feel about yourself. And it's really going to change everything about your life, not just self-perception, self-confidence, but like literally it's going to change how you show up in the world, what you believe you're capable of. Like, it's so powerful. So I hope you can work on something with your self-love. Like, pick one practice or pick one habit or activity that you can start doing today and start implementing. By the way, I forgot to mention that we have a free Notion template where I have all the prompts related to this video and all the other videos in the Transform Your Life series so that you can journal along with the video on Notion, just so that it's easier for you. But of course, you can use your own notebook and stuff. Some videos, like, it's better to have the Notion template. Other videos like this one, well, obviously you're going to want to see the prompts, so they're on Notion, but I do share most of the prompts in the video anyway. Moving on to part 3, self-expression and style. This one is really fun because this is our opportunity to get creative, to play, to just do what feels good in our bodies. So when I say self-expression and styling, it means that the way you express or style yourself can change how you feel about yourself. That's literally changing your self-perception. Everything that we do, whether we're wearing sweats or whether we're wearing a dress, a ball gown, or some sporty clothes, it really changes how you feel in your body and how you feel when you walk into a room. Anyone who's been in theater or something like that knows this. Like, if you put on a costume, or like on Halloween, right? You put on a costume, you just feel like a new character. So everything that we do on the outside, our makeup, hair, nails, clothes, fashion, that is a tool to change how you feel about yourself. And the experiment of life and style is really to like explore, okay, what fits my style? What do I feel good in? What is fun for me to play with? Some people might love doing different hairstyles. Some people love doing makeup. Some people love fashion. The point is, don't be afraid to explore and experiment and really try out different layers of masks to see what makes you feel good, what makes you feel more confident, what makes you feel invincible, what makes you feel powerful. Really, like, dress for the occasion. If you want to feel confident, if you're giving a presentation, wear like whatever makes you feel confident, whether it's like heels and a blazer, or maybe it's like a t-shirt and jeans. Like, literally it could be anything. But that's the fun of style and self-expression, is there really are no rules. Like, all that matters is how it makes you feel and what you feel beautiful in. Sometimes it's not even about feeling beautiful. Like, it doesn't have to be pretty in the traditional sense, right? Like, if you want to feel powerful or if you want to feel scary, like, be bolder with your styling. Like, style yourself in a way that's bold and can like scare men off. I feel like that's kind of a funny angle because some things don't have to be pretty to be powerful. So it's not just about pretty, it's just about the emotion or the feeling that you want to feel. and then you dress up as that feeling. You dress up, you embody that, and you become that. And so that changes how you feel about yourself, and it boosts your confidence. All right, part 4, act as if. This is just about stepping into the person that you want to be, literally acting as if you're already that person. You are an actress, actor, you have acting capabilities, you can fake it till you make it. Most of the time, we don't feel confident or really good about ourselves all the time, but you can act confident, right? Even if you don't feel confident in your heart, if you start to stand up, like put your shoulders back, your head up high, and pretend, even acting it with your body can kind of trick your brain into thinking that you're a little bit more confident than you are. It's funny how it works that way. There was this TED Talk that I saw years ago about power poses. There are certain poses you can do that make you feel powerful. Like you can do them before you have an important meeting or a presentation or something. And it's literally because there are certain physical things that you do with your body, and then it tricks your brain into thinking, oh, I'm powerful. Oh, I'm confident. Oh, I got this. I'm strong. So learn power poses, act as if you are the person that you want to be, act confident, like you just have to become that person, and you'll find that all of it is just a feeling. All of it is just the energy that you bring to the room. And it's less about what's in your mind. Like people can't see what's in your mind. They can't really tell what you're thinking. All they see is the body language and what you show outside. So that's why simply like dressing the part, looking the part, and acting as if you belong there, acting as if you're confident, sometimes that's enough. And it gets you through the door, people believe it, and then eventually you start to believe it too. It's kind of crazy. And so that's the magic of acting as if, is like when you do that, you quickly close that gap between who you actually are and who you want to be. And that's the goal, is to like close that gap, because what really is the gap? The gap is just our emotions, our feelings, maybe a little bit of our skill set and knowledge, but that is gained over time, right? You gain experience over time, you gain knowledge over time, and that makes you feel more confident. And so, yeah, what if you could just become that future version of yourself? What does she look like? How does she act? How does she show up? How does she show up in a room? How does she speak to people? Literally define that and then become it. I hope you like this episode on all the ways we can build our self-confidence and boost our self-perception. Like I said, you can do it from the outside in or the inside out, both at the same time. You can like propel yourself into the future by acting as if you're already that person. There's so many ways to approach this. So let me know which tip was your favorite. What are you going to implement? Let me know down below. And if you haven't seen the other videos in this series, I'll have the playlist here and down below. Make sure that you check out the planning for 2025 video. There are so many good ones. The planning your optimal morning and evening routines. Yeah, I'm really proud of this series. I feel like it has so many cornerstone like pieces of Lavendaire content. All right, sending you so much love. Happy New Year. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.